What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. In today's episode I want to talk about the Overtime Elite Basketball League. I just want to talk about some of the questions I've been hearing, some of the, I guess you could say, concerns, or just get into the league a little bit more in general now that their season has officially started. But before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say, if you're a fan of basketball, whether it be high school, college, or the NBA, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the conversation. We love interacting with you guys in the comments. We'll be sure to respond to every single comment, so make sure you leave those down below. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and let's get right into the video. So when the Overtime Elite League came out, I don't think it got as much press or as much coverage as some people thought it would, or as Overtime had thought it would. It kind of came out as a too good to be true league that no one really thought was going to actually work out. Didn't think they were going to get the prospects, didn't think they'd get the talent. There were just so many questions and so many concerns, I guess you could say, about the league, and people were really questioning if it was legit, what the league was actually going to be like. And now the Overtime Elite League has actually begun, has gone underway. They have had their first game so far. They have their own facilities, and I've been seeing them on TikTok a lot. Their facilities are insane, actually. Just really the whole league is starting to take form, take shape. There's still questions, or people are concerned if the league is a hoax, or there's just not a whole lot of information about the league. So I just want to get into that a little bit now, talk a little bit about who they're going to be playing, just trying to get some more information out there about the league and see if it really is a hoax or if it's for real. So looking at the league, I'm not going to get too much into the players or what prospects are on the teams, but they have three teams. So they have Team Elite, Team Overtime, and Team OTE. Each team has 9 guys on the roster. So they have 18 total kids in this Overtime Elite League, and 3 separate teams of 9. Obviously, some of those top recruits or top players are Jazeer Jackson, Big Ja, Jalen Lewis, Luis Duarte, Davion Mace, Emmanuel Maldonado, and some other players like that. But so they, like I said, they did get a lot of really, high up prospects, top ranked kids, and people are kind of wondering how they're gonna, if they're gonna have one team, if they're gonna have multiple teams, what was gonna happen. And now, like I said, they have 3 teams of 9, so 18 total kids, in this Overtime Elite League. Now, looking at games, that was another huge concern. Was the team just going to play each other? Were they going to, go overseas and play against, international, lower-level professional teams, since this is a professional league just full of high schoolers? There's a lot of concerns about, who they're going to play and if it was going to be actual legit competition. But looking at their their schedule here online, they actually, are playing some solid teams, some legit prep schools. That's mainly who they're playing, is prep schools. And basically what I can see, or can kind of explain it is Overtime Elite League is basically just another prep school, but where you can get paid and you're technically a professional athlete. So that's just an easy way to look at it. It's kind of a prep school. I mean, they're still taking high school classes, getting credits for the high school classes. You're getting coached by professional coaches, but really it's basically a prep school, but you're getting paid. You're getting a lot of other incentives and other advantages of going to this league over just a normal prep school. But back to the schedule, they have some internal play, which has already taken place, some internal games, internal scrimmages, I guess you could say. And then their first games, I guess they call it Prep Challenge. They play against Colorado Prep, We Are United Prep, and World of God Prep. A lot of these games they do back-to-backs, and so that's like November 19th and 20th. They play back-to-back against these 3 prep schools, against their 3 different teams. Then they play Hillcrest Phoenix Prep, Dream City Christian, Putnam Science. They play against, or then they go into where they have the Overtime Pro Sim games. I'm not exactly sure what that is or what that exactly entails, but maybe they're playing against professional teams. I'm not exactly sure what what that is. Then you go into January, they have Overtime Takeover. Again, I'm not exactly sure what that is. They have some more internal play or scrimmages. And then they play against Sunrise Christian, Combine Academy. They play against Hillcrest again, DME Academy. They play against Spire Academy, Western Reserve Academy, and a lot of other academies or prep schools that a lot of people have recognized. They know their names. They go into some more internal play or scrimmages, some more pro sim games, and then they get into what they call the prep challenge, where it's the 3 teams playing against each other. I think in kind of like a seeding type of thing to figure out what their seeds are going to be, because then they go into the Overtime Elite playoff competition, and they have 2 separate days for that. So actually looking at the league and their schedule, they play a lot of good prep schools and have a lot of good games, and they have a full schedule. Looks like they're going to be playing a lot of games, a lot of coverage. I can get into it more about, are these games going to be legit competition? Is it going to help these kids out reach, the NBA or, G League spot, or help them get to the professional route faster than if they went to St. High School and went to college? But really, just in a quick glance, looking at their schedule, looking more into the league, the teams, it actually seems pretty legit so far. It doesn't seem like it's a hoax, or that it's just kind of a too good to be true league like some people have said. The pay and all these other incentives and scholarships that they'll give players, all this other stuff, I'm not exactly sure on that, if they're holding up to the stuff that they had put out to the press right away. But as of now, in terms of games and competition, it looks pretty good. Like I said, it's kind of like just another prep school. And obviously, you can look at a guy like Jalen Green, went to prep school, and then goes to the G League Ignite team and does well and is now doing good in the NBA. So really, like I said, it's kind of just another prep school, but they're considered professional athletes. They're getting paid and get a lot of other incentives. And so far, it looks pretty legit. Looks like it's going to be a solid league and have some solid competition. And maybe I'll make another video here in the near future talking a little bit more about it, if it's going to help out these kids and all that. But leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know your guys' concerns or what else you want me to talk about or look into and find out some more information on. Leave that all down below. Make sure to like button this video, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.